As an author, I'd say one of the greatest experiences of writing a book is getting that first copy in your hands and holding the book, holding it for real and saying, oh my gosh, I did this. This is the months or years of work, and it's taking my vision, and it's the creative process, and now I have a tangible thing that I made, that I created. And with the Hive being a 3-part series, where I'm at with it right now, ironically, the irony is not lost on me, I took book 1 and I ran it through artificial intelligence. I've been using AI to analyze my work. This helps me gain deeper insights into what I'm trying to communicate. I don't use AI to write my books. That's 100% me. But I do use it to analyze, to help me come up with ideas and look at things from a different way. And one of the things I realized is that I have been underselling my book. And I don't mean selling in the sense of I have a product for you to buy. I mean just in how I talk about it. There's so much more. I'm terrible at marketing. It's not my thing. I don't like doing it. But I have an important story to share. I have a fun story to share. And my approach is more the questions that we ask. I think it's important to ask questions. That's what drives the Seeker podcast, right? It's what Morpheus said in The Matrix. Or maybe it was Trinity. It's the question that drives us. You know the question just as I did. What is the Matrix? I worked with AI to design this new cover. And again, it wasn't AI just saying, hey, I read your book and here's the cover I think you should have. It was me working with AI, looking at all the different themes that come through and really looking at the story that I actually did tell, and then identifying, coming up with a concept that really captures what this story is about. So the earlier cover, initially my friend and colleague Daz Smith designed a cover for me, and it was of a woman with like looking up into the sky with a satellite and some tech around, because that's the story that I thought I wrote. I said, can you design me a book cover, and this is what I want for it, and he designed that for me. It was a beautiful cover. And then AI came out. I forget which platform it was, but there was an AI platform that came out where it was creating artwork for you. So I started playing around with that, and I came out with this really cool concept, and it was of a guy walking through like some deserted area and a giant disembodied robotic head that he was walking towards. And I was like, well, this kind of fits. I mean, Jasmine, is in the story, but it doesn't. It's not that cover. I'll have you look at a picture of it here, but that cover makes it look like it's this dystopian, post-apocalyptic catastrophe world where he's like the lone survivor. That's not what my book is about, but that's what the story that cover was telling. So now I've got this new cover, and I'm going to talk about the cover in a minute as I open this, but I'm going to open my package now that just came today. I'm super excited for it. I got it right here. All right. Maybe I should have brought my scissors over here. Oh, man. All right, here we go. All right. This is the big reveal here. Oh, man. It is, I know you guys aren't seeing it, right? It is so cool. I hope the suspense is killing you, right? But I'm going to show it to you, and I'll put the full graphic up on the screen. So here, it's got my stupid light. Here you can see it. If I come back like this. We're going to put a graphic up so you can see it. But this is the cover that I'm looking at right now. And the story that this tells, so the book is a trilogy, and now this cover, the cover tells the story. It's there, and it's all in, there's so much, but it's all in Jasmine's face. So the Hive Part 1 is called The Virus, the Infected, and the Immune. I'm going to read the back description, and I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the design of this. So the back says, is this the end of the world or a new beginning? Is this the end of humanity or an upgrade? For Edward, the world he knows ends on a fateful trip to his local grocery store. What begins with a single sneeze rapidly erupts as a global pandemic, one that manifests simultaneously on every corner of the planet. How is that possible? Fearing he's the last remaining survivor, Edward finds hope rescuing his trusted neighbor and friend, Jasmine. But as the infected recover and a new world emerges, Edward and the immune are left struggling to understand what role, if any, they may play in it. What is the new collective building with such coordinated efficiency, and what purpose will it serve? Can Edward save the woman he loves from being absorbed into the hive, or has her mind already been assimilated? In this series, author Dennis Nappy II blurs the lines between reality and science fiction, seamlessly blending the real-world possibility of an emerging AI-led digital world with an exploration of shared consciousness through the birth of the collective. The Hive is a psychologically intimate, metaphysical exploration of love, consciousness, and humanity's possible transformation. Where does reality end and fiction begin? The line may be much closer than you think. All right, so I redid the whole description of everything. That tells more of my story. This picture here tells the story. You have the collective, all these people walking towards this glowing building. What are they building? What are they putting together? What are they constructing? Jasmine is walking away from Edward, but that look she gives him, and his gaze, you can't see his face, but he's fixed on her. And I just love the way the look she has. To me, that's what draws me in here, and that's so important in the book. Their connection. And it was a way for me to study. Writing this series was a way for me to study things like a collective consciousness, things that I explore quite a bit, things that I'm curious about. But what's awesome about this is now, where before we had this one cover with the disembodied head, I've got this one here, book 1, and now it matches the theme of book 2. We have the beautiful stained glass heart here, where there's a big story behind that and what that means. And you got Edward and Jasmine standing in front of it. And then book 3. Okay, so book 2, Hive Part 2, Echoes of Existence and the Harmonic Resonance of Worlds. And book 3, Hive Origins, Revelations of Reality. As you can see, book 1, the introduction, it's a short one. It's quick and easy. Book 2 is a little thicker, and then book 3 you really dive into it with Origins, where you understand kind of where does this all come from. So it's been a fun series to write, and now everything matches up, and I'm just so proud. I really am so proud of this, and I could go on forever talking about this book, but I've done that in my podcasts and my mini vlogs and stuff about it. So I'm going to link to it if you're interested in entering the Hive, entering the mind space. The link to the Amazon piece will be down below. You can also find it at sixthsensemedia.net and follow the links there. That'll take you to a little bit more information about the books and about the series. But man, what can I say? As a creator, as a writer, this moment, even though I already published it, this rebranding of it feels like a new book to me. I'm really proud of this story. I'm really proud of what I've accomplished here, and I think that science fiction is a really fun way to explore some very real concepts that are happening now. If you read some of the reviews out there on book 1, based on some of the work that I do with the remote viewing community, where does the line end between what's real and what's science fiction? That's going to be up to you to decide. But there's a mindset here I think will be very beneficial as we're moving into this new age. I'm Dennis Nappy II with Sixth Sense Media. This has been my Hive 1 rebrand cover reveal. Remember to never stop questioning, keep an open mind, and let your intuition be your guide. Thank you.